Thursday evening, everybody. I'm Brave Blanks.
Glad you're here. I'm Wayne McCormick. Abilene's mail processing center will close by the end of the year. The U.S. Postal Service made that announcement this morning.
Texas reporter Jocelyn Tovar, as you saw, joins us live from the processing center and says employees actually called us to tell us about the closing hours before the official announcement. Jocelyn?
Well, that's right, Braid. As we said, over 100 employees worked out here at the mail processing center. But after a 5-month study, it was determined that the work that was being done here could be consolidated into Midland and Austin. Was everything done, to try and keep this facility open?
Absolutely. We wish we didn't have to close any of them, but the reality is we just have too much infrastructure for our mail volume, and we've got to do something if we're going to stay in business.
We got calls early saying a postal official delivered the sad news with 2 armed postal inspectors by his side. After a 5-month study, it was determined Abilene's processing center would be closed.
They're disappointed. They really, we have a good group of employees here in Abilene. They'd like to stay here working in Abilene.
Employees tell us they were told the center would close its doors anywhere within 90 days after July, making October the latest it would be open. Mail officials tell us there's still some procedural changes that have to be handled before the closing can move forward, and they're offering alternative employment options to the employees here.
We have been providing our employees with information about going to different crafts, maybe being letter carriers.
The Postal Service's problems are no secret, and 10 other processing centers are closing across Texas.
We know that we can stay in business, we know that we can be viable, but we have to make some really tough decisions. This is one of them.
And Wayne and Braid, the Texas Workforce Center confirmed to us today that they are already setting up meetings with the Postal Service unions to offer their services to whoever might need them. And as we said, over 100 employees worked out here at the Postal Center.
That's right. Hopefully they can get some leads on some other jobs out there. Thank you, Jocelyn. We've been covering this possible closure for months, and here are the facts on how it played out. The 5-month study of the center started back in August. A public hearing was held in December, and dozens attended to give their own opinion about it. And again, it was announced just this morning that the center would be closed eventually.